Let's start this practice nice and slow, starting at the front of your mat, toes together, heels together. We're going to start nice and slow, shrugging our shoulders all the way to our ears and releasing them back and down, rolling our shoulders back, opening up our chest, doing this nice and slow, feeling all the movement and sensations in your body, just building that awareness. And now rolling the opposite direction, rolling your shoulders forward. Same thing, shrugging up your shoulders as you bring your shoulders up to your ears and rolling them all the way down. Nice and slowly, feeling this entire movement for a few more times. Loosening up your shoulders, loosening up your neck, loosening up your arms. Now raising your hands up overhead, connecting your palms at the center and interlocking your fingertips for a nice big good morning stretch. Stretching your arms up overhead, rocking back and forth, stretching out your back, feeling this movement here. Rocking side to side, nice and slowly, going at your own pace, your own rhythm, just doing what feels right for you in the moment. Stretching from one side by grabbing the one arm, pulling it over to the side, holding for a few counts, and then doing the same, going the other direction, grabbing the other wrist, the other arm, and pulling it over to the side. Sorry about the camera angle, guys. I thought it would be, you would see more of my arms, but this one was actually recorded from my phone. Just stretching back and forth here, feeling this movement. And now bringing your arms to your side, creating a namaste, palms together behind your back, opening up your chest to the sky, pressing your shoulders back, pressing your palms together as much as you can. Just breathing here, feeling this moment. And now palms together in front of your chest, taking a moment to check in with yourself, setting your intentions for this practice, and releasing your palms to the side. Standing here, closing your eyes, feeling your body sensations, finding that balance, giving your body a slight sway back and forth if you want. And now reaching your hands up overhead and bending forward completely from the hip joint. Making sure your butt and your heels are in one line, reaching for the floor, bending your knees if you need to create a flat surface for your hands on the mat, and rocking your feet back and forth, feeling the stretch in the back of your hamstrings. One leg at a time, bending that knee, adding more stretch. Eventually slowing down to find that stillness here. Grabbing the right ankle, you're going to open up your chest, lifting your right arm to the sky, opening up your chest to the right side, feeling this stretch here in your chest as you open it up, holding here, finding that balance. And now bring your hand down and switching sides, grabbing your left ankle this time, lifting your left arm up, opening your chest to the left side, feeling the stretch here, feeling the openness in your chest and finding that balance in your feet. Now bringing both hands back down to the mat and giving yourself a nice halfway look up, flattening the lower back. If you want, you can place your palms on your shins if you need to. Creating that flat lower back, looking up, and now fully slowly bending forward completely again from the hip joint, bringing your head down, letting your neck rock back and forth, loosening up your neck, and now stepping both feet back into your plank position. Rocking back and forth with a nice flat back, tucking your buttocks in to your body. Shoulders over your wrists, holding here, placing your knees on the mat and sending your body back into your first child's pose. Letting your butt rest on your heels, stretching your arms all the way from your fingertips, your elbows are off the mat. Stretching out both sides of your body. Breathing here nice and deeply. Long 5-count inhales and exhales through the nose. Now walking your hands to your knees, slowly bringing your body back up to center. And we're going to start by rotating our wrists. I had to fix my mat here because the wind was pretty strong this day. So focusing on that wrist movement, loosening up your wrists here, going nice and slowly in both directions. You can start going outward and then switch going inward, going at your own pace, just feeling this movement here. Now another big good morning stretch, interlocking your fingertips and stretching up your hands overhead, stretching as high as you can, lengthening from your spine and bending forward completely. This time your butt is over your knees, so your hips are 90 degrees with your knees, stretching out in front of you, opening up your chest, pressing your chest on the mat to arch your lower back, feeling the stretch in your chest and in your shoulders. Holding here. And now lifting your body up into your half cobra. Feeling the stretch in your lower back, opening up your spine. Keeping your glutes nice and loose, don't squeeze your glutes. And now stretching up into your full cobra here, pressing your shoulders away from your ears, looking to either side of your feet, going one direction and then the other direction. Back and forth a few times, feeling this motion, feeling the movement. Going at your own pace and your own rhythm. Now placing your body completely flat on the mat. Putting your hands under your forehead to support your head. Just breathing here nice and gently. And we're going to start activating our core, peeling our stomach off the mat, keeping our hips on the mat, bringing our shoulders off the mat, just lifting from the core. Feeling the strength in your inner abdominals. And now slowly peeling your body back down to the mat. Breathing here. Doing the same thing one more time, peeling your stomach off the mat. Nice and slowly, holding here, engaging that inner abdominal wall. And then slowly lowering your core back down to the mat. Now stretching your arms overhead, placing one hand on top of the other. Now lifting into our dolphin, lifting our hands off the mat, our feet off the mat, stretching all the way from our fingertips to the tips of our toes, lengthening our body as much as we can, feeling the length, pulling from either side, and then releasing back down on the mat. Catching your breath here for a second. And then doing it all over, reaching all the way from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, lengthening from your entire spine, your shoulders, your arms, your knees, and release. This exercise will really help strengthen your lower back and your core, your shoulders, really your entire body as everything is activated. One more time, this time bringing your hands back beside you. Holding here, stretching as much as you can all the way from your tips of your toes and relaxing flat on the mat, turning your head to either side, whatever's comfortable for you. Letting your body completely rest and relax on the mat. Focusing on your breath, keeping your inhales and exhales nice and deep through your nostrils. Just relaxing here. Finding stillness in your body. Relaxing every single part of your body onto the mat. Now pressing your hands beside your chest to bring your body up into your child's pose. Relaxing your butt to your heels. Relaxing your chest, your knees, your thighs. Just relaxing here completely. And slowly rolling your body up. Swinging your feet to either side of your butt, stretching your feet forward in front of you, bringing your body to the front of the mat. Sitting up nice and straight, reaching your hands up overhead, and bending forward completely, reaching for your toes. Trying to keep your spine nice and straight, no intense hunch in the lower back or the upper back. Just feel the stretch in your back and your spine, in the backs of your legs, reaching for your toes if you can. If you have any lower back issues here, you can bend your knees to let your thighs support your lower back. Otherwise, straighten your legs and let your body rest here, reaching for your toes. As you inhale, grab your right leg, your big toe with your middle index finger and thumb, lifting your leg up off the ground, feeling the stretch here. Palm beside you, and release. Bringing your body back forward, stretching down one more time. And now lifting up the left leg, interlocking the big toe with the middle index finger and thumb with the left arm, stretching that leg out in front of you, stretching as much as you can here. And releasing that leg back down to the mat. Fixing the mat one more time. And this time placing the palms behind you, fingertips facing forward, opening up the chest to the sky. Stretching the feet out in front of you. Broadening your chest here. Now bringing your elbows down to the mat, your knees into your chest, hugging your knees into your chest. Holding here, feeling the stretch in your lower back. And stretching the legs out in front of you. Now just lifting the middle of your back off the mat by pressing your fingertips into the mat, lifting your chest up, keeping your butt on the mat, creating an arch in your lower spine. And release, releasing your entire body onto the mat. Interlocking your fingertips, stretching your hands up overhead, reaching all the way from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, stretching your body for a nice, big good morning stretch here. And now releasing your palms down to your sides. Keeping your palms face up to receive energy, or palms down to feel more grounded. Bringing your knees up, placing your feet together, opening up your legs into your butterfly position, keeping your body and your spine on the mat. If you want, you can put your hands onto your thighs. And we're just going to relax here for the remainder of the session. Focusing on your breath, focusing on your intentions, just remaining here, relaxing here. Taking a second to finish this practice, appreciating yourself for moving your body, for doing something positive, for setting your mind to something, for focusing on that intention. Be proud of yourself. Relaxing here for as long as you need, taking this time for yourself. Namaste, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's practice on your own time. You can release your body off the mat. Have a good day.